What is up, you guys? Welcome back to Brianna Is. I am back with another freaking video. Woo! But yeah. Anyways, so please do not judge me. I wake up like this. It's nighttime, however, so I go to sleep like this, so I wake up like this. But anyways, yeah. So I'm gonna get straight into the video. I told you guys this is just me. Like, as far as where I see my YouTube channel going, I'm cool, I'm chill. We can get to know each other, we can have a conversation, we can converse, whatever. Anyways, so yeah, this is what I'm doing. So pretty much I'm going to tell you about my days of lately. So much has transpired this week super quickly. So my mom came home one day and she told me about this church that basically is geared towards homeless people. So they rent it out every Sunday night at 5 p.m. It's downtown Clarksville. It's super awesome. I went in and it was just like a really raw atmosphere. The choir, it really reminded me of Make a Joyful Noise unto the Lord. So even if you can't sing, you're still praising, you're still worshiping. And I feel like a lot of churches lack true worship. We worship in spirit and in truth. God knows. Anyways, so it was just a really raw experience for me. It made me feel humble. It made me feel grateful. And it, going back to being humble or feeling humbled, being humbled by the experience. I was humbled by the experience. Stay with me because I'm going on a rant tonight. But I was really humbled because it just brought me back down to reality and not perception, that everybody is equal no matter where you come from, no matter what you have. I always think of the saying when I feel myself getting thinking too highly of who I am. One of my check questions is oh, when you die, what can you take with you? When it's time for you to go, what can you take with you? You know, you can't take the money with you. You can't take any of the tangible things. Nothing. Everything dies. Everything dies except for your spirit. So how do you impact people with that? You impact people with your spirit through your relationship, through your conversations with people, through your things that you just simply your relationship, talking to people, loving on them, compassionate. How did they make you feel? Why do people come to your funeral? Because you made them feel some type of way. They loved you, they adored you, they appreciated your presence. So that is the only thing that stays here after you die, after your flesh is completely dead, after you have no life in your body. The only thing that stays is your spirit. So that's good. That's something I like to focus on now in this life while I can. How you impact people, how you inspire other people to go forward and do what they love to do, so they can go impact more people and they can do what they really love to do. You know, I really feel like with just a shift that's coming, with people just really opening their eyes up and understanding what is really important and what they should really value, and like I said, what is going to be left here when I'm gone, you know, and what type of person do I want to be. So I really feel like a shift is coming with that, and I pray that I could be a part of that. So that church was absolutely amazing. I do definitely plan on coming back and encourage other people to go as well. Another thing that happened this week that was incredible was let me see, another service recently. It was at Christ the Healer Church, I believe. And y'all, when I tell you, like, I'm jumping, hooping, hollering like the people that I used to judge that ran around the church. But it's just like when you get to know Jesus and just how good he's been to you and the things that he's capable of doing in your life, moving mountains. I'm talking about water in a desert type Jesus, you know, like Jesus walked on water type Jesus, like the Jesus that they talk about back then and the things that he did back then, he is still doing right now in this season. Are you ready to receive it type of faith? That's what type of faith we need to have. So I was hooping, hollering, jumping around because I just really appreciate it. I'm really grateful for my relationship I've built with Jesus Christ. And I know if he did it back then, he'll do it right now. So, it was just an amazing encounter. My mom actually came with me, which was even greater. Like a lot of things are changing in my family. Is shifting, definitely. I feel like I'm definitely still in my healing season, you know. And let me say this about just a healing, what I've learned with my healing process. You have to face yourself, you know, and facing yourself is not always easy. I think it is one of the hardest things that we'll ever have to deal with in life, is learning how to face yourself and accept yourself after you face yourself and move forward and do not play the victim. And that's always easier said and done. Everything is always a process. It's not easy. I was watching La La Uncensored. It comes on BET, and pretty much well-known stars or famous people, they tell you how they get to where they're at. And she said something that resonated with my soul so well. She said that she might not be the best host in the room, she may not be the best actress in the room, but she will outwork anybody. She's a hard worker. She's determined. She's disciplined. She said basically hard working will get you where you need to be, where you want to go. You have to work hard for it. So that's just a general life statement. Like anything you want, you work hard for, you are going to get it. So I wish myself the best, and I wish you all the best with that bit of advice, just to go ahead and go get what you've been waiting for. Hard work beats anybody any day. You can have talent, but if you don't work for what you want, or if you don't be disciplined enough to, you know, go and get what you want, it's not just gonna walk to you. You know, God is just not gonna drop it in your lap and say, here it goes. Like I saw this tweet, and it says put some hustle behind those prayers. And yes, definitely go put some hustle behind those prayers. Even in the Bible it says if you seek, you shall find. If you knock, the door will be open. I think I'm saying this in the wrong order. If you seek, you should. Okay, if you seek, you shall find. If you ask, you shall receive. And if you knock, the door shall be open. That's literally like, that's implanted in me. Like that's implanted in me. But even then, it's like you have to take action for the things you want. You know, if you knock on the door, what is this? This is an action. This is me actively knocking on the door. Knocking on the door in order for the door to be open. But if I just stand there, I have the hand, I have the tool to knock on the door. But if I don't knock on the door, do y'all think it's going to get open? No, it's not going to get open. So you have to actively pursue what you want to go out there and get, so that you can see it manifest in your life. And like Lala said, well, I think she's still Lala Anthony, I'm not sure. But like she said, hard work, go and get it. You got it. And we all have our down moments. We all fall. I have a 1-year-old god baby that goes by the name of Nailani. If you go watch my breastfeeding video, you probably will see her in there. It was from Vlogmas. But yeah, she's 1 and she started walking, and she's still in the phase of taking a couple steps, falling down, getting back up, taking a couple steps, falling, getting back up, taking a couple steps, like falling hard, like make you look like, baby, like slow down, like are you okay? And she looking like, I'm good, I'm a G. If you try to touch her and help her, she got a little attitude like, like I'm good, I don't need no help. She gets right back up and do what she does. But that's literally how our mind should operate. Hardworking. They're going to come with the pitfalls. But what do? You get back up, you go at it again. You get back up, you go at it again. You get back up, you go at it again. And I feel like you can even find your passion like that, because you ain't going to keep on getting back up doing something that is not meant for you, or it's just not for you. You're not going to have that fire in your soul to keep on doing it unless you know it's helping you get to where you want to be and stuff like that. So that's another way you can kind of like find out what your purpose is. A couple things I've learned along the way with just pursuing what I want to do that helps me is, 1, facing myself, accepting myself, being comfortable with who I am. That's like the biggest thing. In simpler terms, be you. Stay true to yourself. The second thing I would say is you gotta have a passion for it. You have to have a passion for it. The third thing I would say is dedication. Well, not dedication, but because if you got the passion, you'll have dedication. But discipline. Discipline has been my biggest thing that is just like slacking, like I've been slacking on. But discipline is, you have to be disciplined. You have to crucify your flesh every single day. You have to remove yourself out of the equation. You hear me? Like, you have to die to yourself every day. Deny yourself for whatever that is. So say for instance, I love sleep. Do you hear me? I love sleep. So I have to die to my flesh every day to get up at 5:30, 6:30, 5:30. Try to get up at 5:30 every morning just to start my day earlier so I can accomplish the things that I want to accomplish. Because sleeping in till 10 o'clock, like, in my head, my day is already over. Like, I have other things to do for other people. Like, instead of having that time to work on the things I need to work on for myself. So I have to crucify my flesh every single day. Take myself out of the equation in order for me to be disciplined enough to wake up at 5:30 in the morning and go get what God has for me. So, yeah, just discipline is a really, really big one. And comes with consistency. I feel like they go hand in hand. They work together. But staying consistent, definitely. I feel like those are your 3 ways to be successful in anything and everything that you do. I think he's bigger than, I think he's like a billionaire. I heard him on TED Talk. He might be a millionaire. I'm not sure. But he was saying another thing that makes you successful is reading. So what I've tried to do is, I mean, I read more than anything now, but being disciplined with picking that book up every single day and reading it for like in 15-minute intervals, that helps a lot. But oh yeah, so I have iBooks. Books are also cheaper on there. It's always good to have the hard copy. It's nothing like a hard copy, because let's be realistic, you cannot trust technology. Like, I know the world is advancing and stuff like that, but you cannot trust technology. Do y'all hear me? Like, you can't trust it. So iBooks, I do have iBooks, or it acts as, I have an iPhone, but if you don't have an iPhone, you have something else, it acts as kind of like a Kindle. And I think everybody should have like a Kindle app. So I download books onto my phone, and when I'm bored and I have nothing to do and I feel like scrolling on social media of things I already seen 100,000 times, I go to my digital library and I open up a book and I start reading. So if I ever get that bored where I feel like wasting my time on social media, I will go to iBooks and I will read. And then I also have like I took psychology in college, so I have like psychology apps, or like Spanish apps, Spanish speaking apps, like things that I can learn, things that I can grow from, things that I know that my mind like will keep my mind and my thoughts consumed in a positive space. It's kind of like watering your garden, staying true to yourself. Watering your garden, staying true to yourself. What really feeds my soul, you know, what feeds my spirit, which I was talking about at the beginning of this video, is why not focus on that when that's what's going to be left after I'm dead and gone, is my spirit. So yeah, I'm super done with this rant. I didn't know that these are some things I was going to talk about. Best advice I got today in my training, and I'll probably tell you guys about my new part-time job tomorrow. Woo! Ain't God good? God is good. But she said to me, she said, you won't know you're ready until you're ready. So I'm just like, what? And she's like, I know, but you won't understand this until you get it. Like, until in that moment you're like, ah. But I get it, but then I don't. So I'm just waiting until I get it, pretty much. But that's probably the best advice that I've ever gotten thus far. So yeah, you guys, I love you all so much. I hope you guys are having a lovely 1st of May, 2nd of May. Yeah, see you guys soon.